This is the Crazy Hungarians podcast with Sarah
and Nikki.
Trash talks from girls next door with us, with you, and only for you.
We will talk about topics that we have opinions about and dare to share, such as corona, feminism, relationships, everything that is going on around and happening to us. Interviews, intimate conversations with each other and with amazing people who has something important to share with the world, although we won't get scared of a little gossiping from time to time either.
It has officially been a year since Corona has entered into Europe and our lives. We have been living under regulations, measurements, curfews, and all the burden that came with it. So it's only accurate to talk about how we are, what has changed, how have we changed, and we are going to go through the timeline of this year of Corona, the phases we came through, 1 year, now and then.
Yes, a never expected global pandemic.
Well, that wasn't a part of my plan for 2020, that's for sure. Nor 2021, because it's still going on.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah.
I know, but Shadow.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. No, that's not true. No, I'm good. I mean, I think I got used to the measures. Like, I tried to not focus on the noise of COVID. Like, obviously, I followed the news and blah, blah, blah. And it's impossible to avoid Corona things. And I don't want to avoid things. I just want to... I want to live a life under COVID, a little bit normal life, but it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, and it's going to be soon 1 year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Today, but not today, but when we put on this episode, that will be the anniversary when units closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the 10th.
Okay.
Of March. I was at school talking with the teacher, and like we were asking her like, what do you know, like, are we gonna close? And she was like, no, probably maybe the week after, because there are not that many cases, we'll see, blah blah blah.
And it was then, 1 year ago, right? When
and then the same afternoon, same evening, we got the email that tomorrow don't come to class. It was a Thursday.
Yeah,
I remember that it was a Thursday.
Yeah, we are living in the Netherlands, both.
Yeah, both of us.
And
we studied when Corona started, but then you
exactly
started your business.
A little bit different. Different water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so in 2020 March, we got the first measurements from the government. They announced.
Yes.
So first was only that you can't organize events with more than 100 people.
Yeah.
Higher education were closed, but the hospitality and the retail stores were still open, and everything went like quite normal in the first couple of weeks of March.
Well, and then cases started to rise, and by the end of March, everything shut down. All the hospitalities, restaurants, and then every stores, everything closed. And that was the crazy time when everyone went flour shopping, yeast shopping, and all the stores were empty because everyone just went toilet paper crazy. And
that was the time actually when the Netherlands actually announced pretty early all these measurements in the European Union actually.
Yeah,
we start pretty early.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about it? Maybe starting with the beginning of March of 2020.
I was in such a great place because I just moved in here. Uni was pretty good. We had a really nice project, and I was working, so life was sunshine and rainbows, and everything was fun.
Oh, that was the time when you get your own place to live as
Yeah,
well?
yeah,
Okay.
like a month ago.
Okay.
I just moved in, and my
Yeah.
friends were visiting me, so I really enjoyed that time. And then COVID hit, and there was really like uncertain things, and I know I purchased a ticket right away, like, oh, I'm gonna go home, like, this is nice time to be with my family, blah blah
because you thought like that. Okay, there's nothing to do here, so
Yeah.
let's go back to your family.
blah. Yeah, because it's gonna because the uni was figuring out how to process things, so I think we got like 2-3 weeks break when we didn't have uni at all.
Yes, I remember that everybody were like, "Oh, it's going to be end in a couple of weeks," and everything just gonna go like planned before, and I didn't really felt like that. They were in a big panic,
No.
Not at all.
No, I wasn't in a panic either. Yes, I purchased a ticket, and then I had the conversations with my parents that, like, okay, but what if I go home and I can't come back? Because I only wanted to go home for like a couple of weeks, like enjoy some time with my family and then come back. And then I was like, what if I can't come back? What if they close the border? What if this thing it will go longer? Blah, blah, blah. Like, everything was so uncertain. So I canceled the ticket. I was like crying on the phone with my dad, with my mom. Like, I don't even know why I wanted to go home so bad, but that was the first time when they taken away that choice to go home.
Exactly. I had this feeling as well that we are not living really far away from our home country, which is Hungary. Like, we can be there in like 8 hours with all the traveling.
Yeah.
So you can make one night, just like make a decision that, oh yeah, you want to go home tomorrow, and you can do it.
Yeah.
And it isn't that expensive either.
No.
So we are not planning that much further our visit, of Hungary. So because of this, we never had this feeling that, okay, we really when somebody lives in America and trying to go to Europe, and
I had to plan when I came home from America. I had like a monthly, like, I bought my ticket 3 months ahead.
Exactly.
It's not like the next day you just go.
And because of I never had this feeling, and I think so you are the same with this situation. When they first announced the measurements, I just got this in my head that, oh my god, so where is my freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Where's I missed that I can freely make a choice that I want to go home on tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I couldn't do that anymore.
Were you thinking? Sorry.
Yeah. So it was a big shock to me.
Yeah. I didn't have this like freedom taken away, but for me that was like, oh my god, I can't go home. And then that was kind of like difficult for me, because I just came here because I can travel back and forth, my family can come back and forth, blah blah blah. And but yeah, I think after this first shock and devastation of not being able to go home, I made this decision, like, no, because it was also difficult that I got my place. I had to pay for my place, and in Hungary I wouldn't be able to make money to pay for my place.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I had to make this decision that, okay, I have to stay here because I have to maintain the life that I built in the past months. So then I think it got easier when I made this decision, like, okay, I'm gonna stay here as long as this shit show goes on, and I will go home, hopefully it will be over by the summer and I could go home during summer. And I think that when And then school started as well, again online, but started. So I just got like hyped up, like, oh, okay, I got this. Let's do this. We got this. And then I remember I finished all of my school assignments in 1 week, and all like the business plan that we had to write. I finished it in 1 week, and I was just like, let's do it. Like, planned everything ahead, and I made the third block pretty good, I feel like.
Yeah, I remember that. So this was the first lockdown. It went until 1st of June.
Yeah.
From middle March, 15th of March to 1st of June, and actually they had the press conferences like every week.
Yes.
And that was the worst, that you didn't know when it's going to end.
Yes.
What is going to happen next week, because there was always something new announced. And, you know, honestly, I didn't have any problem to being home, to stay home, because of I'm a really like social extrovert, but by myself I like to be a really introvert. You know, so I was really happy that I can read books, I can do some courses online. I was like really like, okay, this is the time to chill.
Yeah, but you were not fully alone because you were with your boyfriend.
Exactly. So we just moved together like a couple of months earlier. So basically this is something also really, you know, there is so much work to do with this situation when two people just moving together and get used to
without
each other.
COVID.
Exactly.
Yes.
And COVID hit, and I had the surgery at that time, so I stayed home like 2 weeks earlier than usually people did. And my boyfriend, the office where he's working, it's also shut down way earlier than usually the other offices. So we are living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
1 bedroom plus the living room.
Yeah, and the living room, kitchen, and the dining room is in one area. So, well, the challenge has been started in here, because my boyfriend he has to talk the whole day, because of his meetings, because of his clients and everything, and I really like to being in a quiet and nice chill area. So that was the first thing, which was crushed.
Caused conflicts, I guess. Or
yes. Exactly, because and he also has ADD.
Okay.
So in the beginning I was really motivated that, okay, we're gonna solve this. Okay, we're gonna make you a daily schedule. We're gonna make you a working station. We're gonna schedule our life from the morning till the end of the evening, and we're gonna do this. I was so motivated. I really want to do this. You know, just like, okay, we're gonna be successful in this, and we're not gonna let us down. Well, it actually for him went really good, because we could put together a really nice daily schedule, like, you know, eating together, and you know, his working time, and his working station and everything. But because of I focused on him, you know, I feel like a little bit too much. My routine just started to crash down. So I had plenty of mental breakdown
already during the first one.
Yes, already during the first one, because I couldn't really find my place in this situation.
Yeah,
you know.
It's interesting because for me, the first lockdown was, we also had nice weather. It was really nice spring. And for me, it was more enjoyable. Like kind of like a little vacation. We didn't have to go to school. I could have, which I know wasn't allowed, but we with friends and like I was at working. So for me, the first lockdown, I don't remember actually, but I'm pretty sure that I had down parts as well. And yes, of course, I had depressing moments, but I remember it as way better and way more enjoyable than this second one because it's still going on. So we haven't gotten released 100% or like as it happened during summer, because we had a pretty normal summer compared to what I was expecting, because they released the lockdown on the 1st of June.
Yes, they gave us a free summer actually.
Yeah. So restaurants opened up again, the stores opened up again, and we had to maintain like 1.5 meter.
Yeah, of course.
Everywhere.
But you could go to holidays as well.
Yeah.
You could go to swimming, and it was really nice actually.
Yeah, I love Hornsemeer, and which is, for the people who don't know, Hornsemeer is a lake close to Groningen, where we live.
Yeah.
And it's really nice. It's not like it has official beaches, but
but it's a natural lake.
Yeah, and we spent days there, and also the dot.
And also we had a really nice weather.
Yeah, I was expecting worse weather from the Netherlands, based on the other weather condition we had before.
Yeah, so we had a really nice summer.
Did you go home to Hungary?
Yeah, with my boyfriend we went for 3 weeks. It was really nice.
Oh, nice.
I really enjoyed it, and actually I'm really happy that we did this, because as now we see that that was the last and the last moment when we could go to visit my family and just go for a holiday.
Yeah.
Did you go home?
So after I finished exam period, I went home also for 3 weeks, and spent most of it with my friends, family, old classmates, blah, blah, blah. It was really nice, really intense, and did a lot of stuff, and then came back and I went to Texel, the island, Wadden Island. It was really nice. Like I want to visit all the other islands as well, because it was super nice. And we had you remember the heat wave in August? That was the weekend we went to Texel, so we had the perfect weather and perfect time. Yeah. So it was really nice. I think, considering the circumstances that I was expecting, I had a pretty nice summer. I think. Yeah. For me, actually, I don't really remember what happened. You don't like summer.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's too warm. I don't like warm. This is one of the reasons why I moved to the Netherlands, because of this pretty like normal and stagnated temperature what we have here. Sorry,
global warming doesn't care about your needs. Good. Yeah.
Yes, but we also, I think so, we had a lot of camping, going for bike tours, and that was the first time when we broke up with each other for the first.
That's an unexpected sentence. Yes, elaborate on that a little bit, please.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna talk about in the end about how this whole pandemic affected on our relationships. You know, with ourselves and with others.
Yeah.
But I have to say that was our first year together with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And usually, you know, the first year needs to be like the most,
pink clouds everywhere. Yes. And yeah.
Exactly. And we just met. Yeah. We just experienced so many struggles, so many, things which needs to be solved, or so many changes, and like I really feel like that, you know, just Corona just shit on my relationship. Like,
it's really difficult.
I don't really care, and like, oh, okay, whatever, fuck people, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm here, and so yeah.
Even that, you know, like, you're frustrated because of COVID, it doesn't help your frustration. You're still gonna have conflicts, and it's so difficult. Like, you can't end the conversation or like an argument like, yeah, we are arguing because we are frustrated because of COVID. Like, you're still gonna have that argument. So I can't imagine how, because I'm a single person, I didn't have this issue, fortunately or unfortunately, but probably I think that fortunately.
Thank you so much.
No. I mean, I would be awful. I think I would turn into a psychopath, and I think I did that sometimes. But I don't know how can you, or how married people solve these other people in relationships.
We just push to be push to be intimate together in non-stop 0-24 every single day, you know. We didn't have that little rituals what we had before, to go into the office, to go into the shop or whatever, just you know, take this me time for myself. No, it was all gone.
Yeah.
And this is not normal.
No, definitely not.
And yeah. But hey, we are here, and I'm still in a relationship.
Yes, you're still in a relationship.
I hope so. We are still in a relationship, not just me.
Yeah, no, sorry, after this conversation, I'm gonna kick you out of the house and never come back. Please. Yeah. I just didn't want to tell you before.
No, but anyway, so
and you started your business.
Oh yeah,
that's a huge thing during Corona situation. Who would want to start a business? Nicoletta.
Yes, because actually this is something which Corona gave me. That because of I was thinking about myself a lot, and I was thinking on myself a lot, and I was reading a lot, and I just had a lot of let's say I don't know, just like developments in my personality, within my personality. I was just like, I don't know, I'm done with this corporate lifestyle, I'm done with working with others, I'm done with just, not like the working others, it's more like I was done with working for somebody else.
Yeah.
And I wanted to create myself something.
I can relate to that.
I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to, you know, just leading my own journey, you know. And I was, okay, what can I be? What am I good in it? And I'm really interested about spirituality. I was really interested about body. I'm really interested about skincare. So I was thinking, okay, let's try to go and learn some massage therapy.
And you still haven't massaged me.
No. Sorry.
Side note, sorry.
But I'm a really good one.
Yeah, I will tell you about it later if I have experience.
You can read my reviews online.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will put a review.
Yeah.
For you, for sure. But yeah, it's a pretty big thing, I think. And you, well, before the second lockdown started, you had like, it was going uphill.
Yes, exactly, because I got all my certifications, I read plenty of books, I was so ready, I just made the marketing down, I made all the graphic designs, I was like, I was so passionate and motivated, and I just really wanted to do it. And actually end of August I started my own business.
Yeah.
I opened it. Yes, exactly.
And then snap, December, they shut you down.
Yes.
No, before we had a half lockdown from October, which hit me worse.
Yeah.
Because I was working in hospitality, and just we had like half online education, half offline. So I actually had the opportunity to go to school, which I enjoyed very much, seeing teachers and students again.
Could you go to?
Yeah, we
school?
had half education.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
for 1 month.
Okay.
I think in
half physical, half
physical.
online.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
We had.
Yeah, because of we had the free summer, and after in September, things are started to
close up again.
Yes, on 14th of October we got the half lockdown.
Yeah, then
So
my work closed.
Yes, because of at the time all the restaurants and the bars had to shut down again.
Yeah.
And the numbers they just rise.
They rise up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first, not first, but like a really deep situation for me when I was just like, I had everything, school, work, things were going on, and then shut down work, and I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. I was alone in my apartment a lot, and I was like, okay, I purchased a ticket for the next week, and I went home to Hungary.
When was this?
In October.
In October.
I think on the 20th.
Okay.
And I stayed at home for 10 days in quarantine.
Oh, really? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah,
I had to quarantine in Hungary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was posting on social media that they came to check on me like twice, and I had the red note on the window or on the door, which was ridiculous because we live on a farm.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah, because in Hungary, so when you stepped in Hungary,
still when you step in Hungary,
exactly, as a Hungarian nationality, because if you weren't Hungarian, you couldn't you weren't able to step in the country anymore.
No.
So when you stepped in, you get this red like a sticker. Or
it's like a note. It's a paper that you have to put on your door.
Okay.
It's not a sticker, but
what was it said?
That I don't even remember. I can look it up. It's like something dangerous something. It was ridiculous.
A dangerous person leaving here.
Am I dangerous? But something like that.
Well,
it's sad.
I don't know. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty dangerous, I think. I don't know.
Anyway, so it says that that this person is dangerous, and also the police.
Oh, do not enter. Sorry, do not enter because of risk of infection. I'm like, huh? What the heck? I'm not infectious. Like, what the heck? But
not infected.
No. Yeah. So I stayed home for 10 days, but it was good because my sisters had full break, and they were at home. I could annoy them.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. I went home for 3 weeks, and then I came back.
Yes, I remember now that I also really wanted to go home, because usually this is the time, end of October, middle of November, when I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
But because of my boyfriend is Dutch,
Mm-hmm.
he has a Dutch nationality.
Oh, I couldn't go with you.
Yes, exactly. And we were like, okay, but we are in the global pandemic, everything closed, not gonna leave each other like alone.
Yeah, you didn't want to go home by yourself. So.
Yeah. Exactly. So that was in October till the December, but on that time I still could work. And I opened my own business. I opened a massage therapy
salon
practice.
Yeah.
And it went really well, actually. I was really happy to do it. And yeah.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, and after 15th of December, the day.
When did you make the decision that you're not going home for Christmas?
I never going home for Christmas.
Oh, you're not going home?
I don't like going home for Christmas. Or before or after.
Okay.
You know, Christmas is always like, you know this exactly. So when you are going home, that's not a holiday for you.
No, it's not.
You have to go to visit everybody. You have to meet up with your friends. You have to do this. You have to do that, and it's a rushing. You know, the whole let's say visit. You know.
Yeah.
You're just
it's
going
really
one place
overwhelming.
to another. Exactly, and especially so there. I'm from Budapest, and the distances between my friends and my family, it's really big.
Okay.
So you can just traveling the whole day.
Yeah, that's what I do most of the time because I'm from the so one of my side of my family lives in the middle of the country and the other side lives on south.
Yeah.
So for me it's like a 3 hours travel.
No, exactly.
And yeah, that's what I do.
So.
Yeah, I made this decision, I think. I started to have this idea not going home in the beginning of December, and then I was kind of like waiting for Hungarian and Dutch government, like what are the measures gonna be, blah blah blah, and then I was like, okay, no, I have my friends here because they decided to stay as well, so I'm just not going and not having that shit show, all the tests and blah blah blah. I'm like, no thank you.
Yeah.
So I was here.
I can understand. But
how did you live through this when they closed you down?
Oh yeah, so it was I do remember it was so Germany announced that they're gonna close the country completely.
Yeah.
And they announced this 1 week earlier when the Dutch government announced that we were gonna also close down because of if we're not gonna do it, all the Germans gonna come here and enjoying the life and bring all the
Corona here.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So when we heard the news that Germany closed down, we were like already, okay, we're gonna close down as well. Okay, what we are going to do now? It was the press conference. It was on Monday. And Germany closed on a Wednesday, so we still expected that we can stay open on Monday and Tuesday, and just closing on Wednesday, and on the morning of the day, the press conference just like started to WhatsApping everybody that hey, we're gonna close down. Do you want your appointment changed for Monday or Tuesday? And like making this lockdown special discount and just try to get book more people.
Yeah, I remember I had a waxing appointment for Tuesday.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, they gonna have a press conference on Monday, so Tuesday probably they're still gonna be open.
Exactly.
I'm okay.
Yes.
And then she texted me, and then we saw the press conference that everything shuts down on Monday. And then I just ran to the store because I had to do some Christmas shopping still.
Oh.
So I just ran to the store as well, and I did not have my waxing appointment.
So you're still hairy?
No, not anymore.
Jungle Jane.
I took care of that.
Yeah, but anyway, so, and I remember that I worked until 10 o'clock in the evening on Monday, on when they announced that we're gonna close down.
Yeah.
And my last appointment, she was really nice. She was a pregnant lady, and she came for a 1.5 hours massage, and she just really enjoyed. And I was like, okay, I give you some lockdown discount, and she was like, no, I was thinking that maybe I would like to pay the full amount.
Oh, because, so nice.
Because you don't have a job, but I still have it.
Oh.
And I just almost cried because it was so, yeah.
That could be one thing that I got, or like we got from Corona, that this sticking together and empathy for each other, which for me during school, like project groups really had a major, not major, but like an impact. Like whenever, you're annoyed because your classmate doesn't hand in the assignment, blah, blah, blah. But now we were just so empathic because everyone is in the same shit show. We knew that everyone has their different phases. Maybe she or he is in a bad place right now, or he needs a little more help. So that's what for me, I think it's a positive thing that people got from Corona. This feel for each other and understand each other and be more empathic with each other.
Learn to be more acceptance.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, I get it. And after we closed down, I remember I went home and it was a full moon.
Yes.
And I woke up in the middle of the night at 3:00, and I was just crying until 6. And I was just crying. And the first 3 days of the second lockdown, I was just crying.
Oh.
I was just sitting, lying on the couch and do nothing and eating chocolate and crying. It was such a horrible period for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because of during the first lockdown, I just rethink myself.
Yeah.
What I want. I don't want to do a new career. During the second half lockdown, I just opened my own business. So I again rethink myself, and now I just again got shut down, and I felt like that. Too much changes. I love changes. I am the queen of changes. I'm really good with changes. I always, but it was just too much. It's like when you're pregnant for 9 months and maybe you would getting pregnant every 3 months.
Oh my God.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
That I gave birth for something, but I have to do this again and again and again and again.
Oh, this is such a good metaphor.
Yeah.
This is such a good metaphor.
Yeah. So the second lockdown, it was Christmas time also.
Yeah. Well, for me, Christmas went pretty well. I was with my friends and stuff, but for other personal situation, I think for me the whole school break was just the deepest part of with the end of New Year's. That was like when I had an accident with a scooter. So physically I wasn't feeling well, mentally I wasn't feeling well, and I had panic attacks for a couple days, and then I was in the bottom. What?
And we met each other.
And then I met Nicoletta and everything became better. Yes, exactly. This is what happened.
I brought some light in your life.
Shut up, I brought light in your life as well. You were pretty low.
Yeah, but I acted like...
No, it was really funny. The first time I went over to your place, we were standing in the kitchen.
Yeah, she was there for like a couple of minutes.
And we haven't really met like in person. Like we met, but not...
We knew each other. That we exist, but we didn't have any contact with each other.
Meet up or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I went over, we were in the kitchen, and then she was like, I can feel your sadness and your pain. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
She almost started to crying.
What the fuck is this woman doing? Like, she's looking through me?
Yeah. Yes.
And here we are now.
Yes.
No, don't feel me anymore.
Oh, but it's so good.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
Yes. And now you feel good because you opened up again.
Exactly.
So exciting.
Oh my God. So 3rd of March, hairdressers, massage therapists, nail salons could open up again.
The beauty industry.
Yes. The contact.
Yeah. That's how
services.
they phrase it in the Netherlands.
Contact.
Contact, and you can make appointment to go to Zara.
Oh yeah, actually, the shops aren't open yet, but you can go for private shopping.
Yeah, well, they say they are open for appointment shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Action and I came out as I was a sugar addict.
Yes, Action is like a €1 shop or
a dollar store.
Yeah, dollar store.
Like that.
And yeah, you can find every kind of things like from I don't know, makeup till food,
gardening, cleaning,
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and you have only 10 minutes.
Now, yes.
Yes,
which
you
is
go
kind
in.
of frustrating.
Exactly. I also went the first day when you were allowed, and I was like, okay, I need this, I need that, I need this. Oh, I don't have time to stop. I can't stop. I have to go.
You're like a scroll who is collecting food for winter.
And of course, you were overspending because
of course. I never spent €30 in Action before.
Oh, I did as well.
I had so many things in my basket, and I was like, what the heck am I doing now? But now you are so busy with the appointments as well.
I'm so
That's
happy.
really good.
So trusting massage.
And she still hasn't massaged me if I haven't mentioned that before.
So trusting massage.nl, you can book an appointment.
Shut up. Stop advertising.
You can book an appointment as well.
All right. Free appointments are there as well?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That's really good.
Hardcore. Really hardcore. I was depressed. I was extremely depressed during the second lockdown, and my boyfriend, he was a hero because of course we had so many fights and of course we have so many fights and breakups and everything, but I don't think so it's because of us. It's more like because of the current situation and the environment. So
for sure. I can't imagine how. I actually looked up some interesting studies and stuff which took place in America.
Okay.
And they were measuring the effect of COVID on relationships, and the people who they measured, the 34% reported increased relationship conflict and decreased intimacy. Mm-hmm. They reported less hugging, kissing, cuddling, or holding hands, and solo masturbation 3 times more than before. They were nearly 7 times more likely to report decreased giving or receiving or sexual actions, and the rates of depression and loneliness were significantly higher, even in the people who were living in relationships.
Yeah, because this is the thing what I was talking about in the beginning, that we were forced to being intimate with each other in every single hours, and it's a relationship. When you're stepping in a relationship, you are also you are in there, and the other person is also another person, another personality, and you guys put something together. But when there is no me time, when there is no time to charge yourself, you can't give. There is nothing to give to the other person. Yeah. So. And that was with us as well during the second lockdown, but that I was horribly depressed and like in a pretty shitty place. So I was like so feisty. I was like always complaining about everything, and like I didn't have anything to do, just cleaning the whole day.
Cleaning is really good for depression.
But not whole day, every day.
No, obviously when you have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I do clean sometimes when I'm depressed.
But we survived. Yeah.
And we're here now. I think... let me think again. Compared to January, when it was after Christmas break, I see like a hill up and I'm going up on that hill. Now I'm kind of hoping that like hospitalities will open again, maybe restaurants, so I can go back to work. But other than that, I'm really busy with school. We have endless assignments and a lot of seminars and lectures and stuff, and we have the podcast. So and I have a baby sister who was born back home.
Yes, she's so cute.
Yes, she is adorable.
Yeah.
I had this feeling like, oh, I want to go home, but then I looked again, test results, blah blah blah, measures. I was like, okay, let's not go through this shit show. I will go home when things go normal. And in Hungary, things go pretty bad now. Like we are opening up in the Netherlands a little bit, and they just shut down like the whole education system and everything.
Yeah, now they getting the same kind of lockdown as we had. In 15 of December.
Well, they were running around in the plazas and in the shopping malls, so screw them.
Yes. But anyway, what was the... So when you just thinking back of this this 1 year period, what do you think? What did you gain? Anything outside of weight?
I gained weight. Yeah.
We both did. But how is your personality? Do you feel any changes, or do you think you are different than you were 1 year ago?
Not so much, I think. I don't know. I like self-reflection, but no, I think I became more empathic as well, as I mentioned before. Like in general, my dad told me that this is a really good feature of me, that I care about people and I take care of people, but it's also a bad thing because it can cause me like I'm too kind sometimes and I just want to help out.
Because of the boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I gain. I think now I have my boundaries. Like here is the wall where I shut down, and this is the kindness I give you and the help.
Mm-hmm.
But there is self-respect and the things that I've learned recently and during this year, and I'm like, okay, these are my principles, and I'm not gonna give up this because you want to do this and that. Like, if I'm gonna lose this relationship because of that, or that person, let's lose it. I don't care. I have certain principles or something that I just don't want to give up.
You have your own certain rules to how to live your life, and just like you don't let anyone to
influence
playing
me
with these rules, huh?
I don't want. That's one thing that I'm still learning. I think that I don't want my happiness to depend on others' behavior or others to influence like my self-respect and view of myself or something like that. I'm not sure if I put it in the right word. Anyway, what did you gain?
Well, weight.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh well.
But well, I learned a lot about myself. How do I handle things and what is in my head? And I also grew a lot in spiritually, and I don't know, I just met I don't know, just rethink myself, who am I, what I want, and what's my life purpose.
Yeah. And what's, okay, let's talk about that later. Yes. What's your life purpose?
Yes, but I learned a lot, and I am really glad that I could go on this with my boyfriend together and with my friends. Yeah.
And you gained me.
Yes.
We gained each other, and then we gained the Crazy Hungarians podcast.
And that was the best thing ever.
Yay, thank you, COVID.
Yeah. Well, so 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. COVID.
So this was the Crazy Hungarians podcast with Sarah
And Nikki.
Thanks for joining us today.
If you like the episode, we love you too.
We would love for you to subscribe. Thanks, Nikki. Rate and give a review on Spotify, YouTube, or any apps that you use. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Bye.